So I'm going to share with you some of the areas that I've been spending time in. ChatGPT has a certain style of imagery. It's sort of this, it's not quite real. You can get photorealistic. Midjourney, on the other hand, you can get super realistic photos that look like they were taken by your camera. These look kind of illustrative, and you'll notice that ChatGPT has their own style. This is the DALL-E style, DALLE. That is what is powering the ChatGPT images. Unlike some of the other systems, you don't have to put 16 by 9. You can just say, give me a horizontal image of a skilled tradesperson woman that demonstrates when change happens, don't do nothing. So in this case, I wasn't saying, give me a woman in a workshop. I was giving you the theme. What's really cool about it, it reflects back to you. Here is the image of a skilled tradeswoman that demonstrates the concept of action in the face of change. She's depicted in a workshop setting. And it goes on and on. This is another one. I wanted to suggest that people are working with AI the whole time they're working in these factories as well.
So you've highlighted at least three tools: Midjourney, ChatGPT 4.0, and Canva.
Yes.
And my question to you, Marty, or to Dirk, is there anywhere that summarizes these tools and others, their purpose, their use, their costs, or is it all trial and error based on what Marty's presented and what I would try and learn? How do I create a learning journey for myself to know what I might want to get a formal subscription to?
I think that the reason why my team's using Canva is because Marty mentioned it like 2 months ago to me in a casual conversation. I mentioned to my team, and within days, they were just producing stuff on a regular basis using, and they just said they love Canva. They're using a free version. So there's, I think that the balancing part, Jay, is most of these tools, the challenges are moving so quickly. It's hard to like find something written up because as soon as somebody writes it, it seems like the ink isn't dry and the tools are different. What I find very effective is to actually just start playing with it.
I'll just share my experience. I think I'm a novice in this area, so Marty, I'm not nearly to your level, but I did use ChatGPT to create a management development program where it was a webinar, and the content I wanted to teach was the stages of team development by Bruce Tuckman, so forming, storming, norming, that sort of thing. But I wanted to create a scenario, and I gave ChatGPT, hey, I have a team composed of 5 people, and a manager needs to go through these scenarios, and I gave it some specifics, and I want conflict between these two characters to this. And it took me, what I learned was that I have to really prompt it, because I thought I could just give it like the whole scenario at first. And what it gave me was this very generic thing. And I thought, my God, this is not great. This scenario is not going to work. It's not believable. But if I took it in pieces and I said, here's the conflict, start with this, gave me something. And I said, well, that's great, but add this to it. So it became if I added prompts and scenario, if I gave it more and more information, it gave me more of what I wanted.
I think, Marty, you just illustrated exactly what training and development is going to have to understand, what people are going to start to do. Because the more fluid they get with some of these tools, the more aware they are. It's like, why do I need to go to training? And also the content that they generate, whether in fact, there's going to be a whole different set of needs in the enterprise to kind of help police what it is that the content that's being generated is. Where does it come from? What's its veracity? Because not everybody will use Perplexity.